Hello, my name's Leggy Reviewer and welcome to my channel. This is Bridge Constructor by Heads Up Game. If you don't know what a Head Up Game is, well, they published Space Engineer, if that's going to tell you something. So I played the game quite extensively, and just to show you, I completed all of them, and if you click on Slope Mania, you're going to get Slope Mania Tilton Islands. I didn't complete these yet, because I want to go back here. Here's a trick, and here's a trick here. Let's go with the object of the game here, but first of all, just looking at the graphics, you're going to notice that it looks like the graphics looks like a Flash game. So it's a puzzle game. So what you have to do is just you build a bridge and make sure it's really solid by using the blocks, either by wood, steel, I would say like concrete, cement, and cables. Then you can get your grids. You activate your grid so you have more grids on your screen, which is really useful near the end, I would say, or near the beginning. And if you're really not happy, you just scratch it all together and you start all over, but I'm not going to do that. Once it's finished, you click on the play. And then this is where the fun starts. You just either test it with your car, and you'll see it supposed to change colors, but let's face it, with a car, it's really not that bad. You succeeded. This is the hardest one. When you complete the game, at least once, this is where it starts. Whoa. Yeah. The more weight there is to the bridge, the more colors you'll see. Like red is the worst. Like this one was red here. So in other words, if you don't want it to turn red, you're gonna have to find a way to put more, either put more wood, or just make sure that the pressure or the weight is transferred somewhere else. One good way is to do like a diamond shape around a corner where there's wood. Like right here, for example, it's going to be impossible here, but I could have used like a diamond shape if I had the budget for it. But if it works, it works. That's it. Here's the fun little part. Let's say, I don't know, let's remove this, for example. Oh, yeah, this is not stable. I wouldn't go there. You go there and boom! That's what happens when you fail. Yep, that's it. So, if you look at the puzzle, at first it's going to be, I would say it's really fine. I mean, there's no problem here. The problem starts near the end, I would say. I'm just going to try to look for one. I think it's near the eastern mainland. Yeah, here's one. That's a perfect one. I gotta use the tank truck. Hey, you know what? I never tried the tank truck in here, so yeah, let's try. You know, this is one of the problems that I have with this game. If you're using Bridge Builder, Constructor, for example, holy crap, he goes full speed there, like the back of his truck. You see, that's the thing. I'm supposed to use this part of the map, which is in the middle, but I'm not. There's no restrictions, which is kind of weak and stupid. I mean, it really would be nice to tell the player, you know what? I have a pillar. You have to use it. Yeah, and that's the thing. I can't. This is really stupid because I would have thought that, you know what? You have to use those, or I wonder if that's. Oh yes. For example, you got a point here. You got a point there. Personally, I would prefer to say, you know what, you have 2 points over here on well, both sides. You have to use them. You don't have to use them. If you find like a design like this here, this is most of the time this is the design I use. I'm not even sure if it's gonna pass, which means I'm gonna have to. Oh no, it does work. Personally, I wouldn't go on that bridge because it looks way too unstable. Holy shit. But I don't know why it works, and it's not really like a big restriction, but I would love the game to say, you know what, you got a pillar or you got this, you got to use them, or you can use cables, for example. You have to use cables. That's one thing I would love to use. And also, even though the graphics are, and the game looks, oh crap. Yeah, that's the thing. You can make him, well, I mean a bridge with a truck, with a construction truck here. Oops. Let's test it out. Should work. And then, because you use... My god, they're going like full speed here. Even they like, oh wow, they even scratched the bumper here. And once you go to the truck, this changes the whole thing. So you gotta add reinforcements, you gotta do a lot of stuff here. Like, this design does not work. I'll be honest, they should have had the tank truck in the beginning. This makes it so much... I would say not, well, I would say challenging, but not more difficult. It's a sweet little game. Don't get me wrong. Like, for $11 on Steam, I do recommend it. But there's another thing though. What they should have done is, let's go back here. What they should have done here is two things. First of all, make failure even more fun. Look, this is another one, for example, like... Wow, is it gonna work? Like, make failure a bit more fun. Think of characters like the little Kerbals in Kerbal Space Programs, or Minions or something. Just make it more fun and comedic. You know, if you fail one more time, one or two times, the guys, even if you click on the truck, they're not gonna go. You have to click on the truck or something. It's like they're scared and afraid of you because you know they're, well, you don't really care about them. It's just like for fun and everything. Yeah, that's one thing. For example, I could use this here. I don't even use it. I don't even need it. That's the weird thing in this. There's nothing that tells me to do it. And I did succeed with my design. It works. I'm not even sure if it's not supposed to work. And also, the bridge, what you do in Bridge Constructor is you just build the bridge from point A to point B. There's nothing in between except the pillars, which are never in your way. No, actually it's not true. There's one pillar, which is, I don't remember where. It's not really in the way, but the design I used just doesn't work, so I was forced to use something else, like this here. I wanted to use my usual design of a like of a half moon U shape or something, but it didn't work here because the weight of the bridge was getting down. Like this pillar here was getting in the way, so I had to use this design here. And most of my designs, I'm surprised, but it works. Most of them works with the tank truck. No, it doesn't. Never mind what I said. I'm gonna have to rework it. Oh god. And yes, and they should have used the environment a bit more. Like, I know that when you build bridges in cities, this is where it gets a bit tricky, because either the roads or the cars or the on-ramps, but in here, you don't have that at all. It's like, it's cheap in a way. You know what? It's been made by a couple of people. There's not really... it's cheap, it's shallow, but I love it. It's more of a strategy game, and I have to admit, most of the time, because of the lack of restrictions in the game, in each of the bridge that you have to make, the bridges that I made are super easy to make, unfortunately. As soon as you know how the bridges work and how the physics work in the game, this becomes a no-brainer. Yeah, I don't think this one will work. Yeah, sometimes no, it doesn't. Yeah, you gotta redesign it for tanks, and this is where the fun starts and where the challenge starts. Oh my god. Well, this is it. This is gonna be like a really quick review. Personally, even for $11, you know what? Wait until it's on sale. I find it a bit too steep for what it offers. But it is a fun game. It is a fun puzzle game, especially with the tanks. Like, you get the hang of it first, and as soon as you got like your 5 islands complete, you can use the tank truck, and then you get 3 other islands here. Like, you can build other bridges here. Oddly enough, I don't know why, but you can post it on Facebook, which oops. Sorry about that. Yeah. like I said, you can post it on Facebook, but I've never done that in my life, and I don't want to do that. I don't know why I would. There's honestly no need to do that. Anyways, what do you think about the game? I think it's pretty cool. I had it on... no, I got it on Humble Bundle, and I think it's worth $11. I'm not sure on that one, but yeah. Most of the time you'll find it on sites like, I don't know, Humble Bundle, I would say, well, it's on Steam, of course, but if you can find it on sale like 50%, go ahead. It's well worth the buy. So, see you later, guys.